A very warm welcome to Game On. I'm Neha Bhardwaj-Order and we begin today's show with Paralympics 2024 and India have their 6th gold medal in Paris. That's right, Prine Kumar on Friday has won India's 6th gold medal at Paris Paralympics when he topped the podium in the men's high jump T64 event. USA's Derek Loxident, he claimed the silver with a best jump of 2.06 meters, while Uzbekistan's Temurbek Giyazov, who notched a personal best 2.03 meters, finished third. Prine was born in Govindgarh in Noida, Uttar Pradesh, and has achieved success at an early age, becoming the youngest para-athlete to win a medal at the Tokyo 2020 Paralympics. There he secured a silver medal in the men's high jump T64 category with an impressive jump of 2.07 meters. The high jumper was born with a short leg, initially struggling with feelings of inferiority, and in order to fight these insecurities, he started taking part in various sports before finding passion for volleyball. However, his life took a pivotal turn when he participated in a high jump event at an able-bodied athletics competition, which exposed him to the possibilities available for athletes with disabilities. Under the guidance of Dr. Satyapal Singh, a para-athletics coach who recognized Pravine's potential, he shifted his focus to high jump. This decision proved the right one, as Prine went on to win gold at the Asian Para Games 2022, breaking the Asian record with a jump of 2.05 meters. So here you have it, Prine Kumar winning India's 6th gold medal at the Paralympics in Paris. From one hero to another, we celebrate the brilliance of CR7 as he reaches a huge milestone in his extraordinary career. Cristiano Ronaldo now has 900 goals in his professional career. 900 goals, that's right, let that sink in. He scored his first goal when he was 17 in 2002. 21 years later, at 39, Ronaldo has hit milestone 900. Ronaldo has become the first player in football history to score 900 goals in official matches. The Portuguese icon reached the milestone during UEFA Nations League match against Croatia in Lisbon yesterday. Ronaldo secured the historic goal with a volley from 6 yards off a cross from Nuno Mendes to put host Portugal 2-0 up in the 34th minute. Portugal went on to win the match 2-1. The 5-time Ballon d'Or winner, Ronaldo is 58 goals ahead of his nearest challenger Lionel Messi, who has registered 842 goals. Brazilian legend Pelé is in the third place with 765 goals. Ronaldo was also the first to break the 800 goal barrier, reaching the landmark in late 2021 during his second stint with Manchester United. Ronaldo's 131 international goals and 209 appearances for Portugal are also the all-time highest. Messi is again second behind him on that list. Argentina's World Cup winning Messi and former Iran forward Ali they are both tied on 109 goals. Talking to former Manchester United teammate Rio Ferdinand for his YouTube channel, Ronaldo had estimated that his 1000th goal could come around the age of 41. This is what he said: "I want to reach 1000 goals. If I don't have any injuries, this for me is the most important thing. I want that. For me, the best mark that I can have in football is to reach first 900 goals. After, my challenge is to be at 1000 goals." About crossing milestone 900, this is what he had said. Now, he said after crossing that 900 milestone, he said, it means a lot. It was a milestone I wanted to reach for a long time. I knew I would reach this number because as I continue to play, it would happen naturally. It was emotional because it's a milestone. It seems like any other milestone, but only I know and the people around me know how hard it is to work every day to be physically and psychologically fit to score 900 goals. It's a unique milestone in my career. The 39-year-old has now netted 131 goals for Portugal, 450 for Real Madrid, 145 for Manchester United, 101 for Juventus, and 68 for his current club Al Nassr, as well as 5 for his first club, Sporting Lisbon.
It's a very special occasion tonight because scoring 900 goals is no easy feat. But I would like to point out the example he sets. Cristiano has 900 goals because of his dedication to the national team and the work he puts in the training which no one sees. Being disciplined, working hard. That is what makes possible to score 900 goals. It's a fantastic for the history of Portuguese football, for Cristiano and for the world football. But it is also a great example for the dressing room because Cristiano's dedication to the national team is incredible.
All right, let's try to put this milestone 900 in perspective for you. Ronaldo scored his first goal in 2002 at the age of 17. He has 66 hat-tricks in his career. The first hat-trick was scored for Manchester United in 2008 when Sir Alex Ferguson was the coach. His last hat-trick, it came for Al Nassr this year in May. So the first hat-trick for Manchester United, and then the last hat-trick in May 2024 for Al Nassr. He scored against 196 teams and has the most goals against Sevilla. Ronaldo has scored 164 of his 900 goals through penalties. He's taken 194 penalties overall. He has 605 goals inside the box and 131 outside the box. Now let's take a look at the season when he scored the maximum number of goals. He scored 69 goals in 2011-2012, where he found the net for Real Madrid 60 times and 7 times for Portugal. That's the highest that he scored. Highest number of goals scored in a season is 69 goals. Now he's the all-time top scorer for Real Madrid with 450 goals. And he's also the all-time top scorer for Portugal with 131 goals. He's also struck 5 goals in a game twice, and both of these feats have come in La Liga in 2015 against Granada and Espanyol. What about Ronaldo's performance in the finals of tournaments? Ronaldo has 23 goals in the finals with 4 coming in Champions League. 3 of the 23 goals in the final have been scored for Manchester United. So 23 goals in tournament finals, 3 of those 23 have been for Manchester United and 4 have come in Champions League final. 15 is the number of goals that he has scored for Real Madrid in the finals of tournament. He's got 2 for Juventus and 3 for Al Nassr. Now, he never played in a final for Sporting and failed to find the net in the finals of Euro 2004, Euro 2016 and the 2019 Nations League for Portugal. Okay, this then takes us to the other big question, which is Ronaldo the top scorer in the history of football? It's not so straightforward. The International Federation of Football History and Statistics, IFFHS, does consider Ronaldo to be the highest scoring player of all time, with Lionel Messi second on 838 and Pelé third on 762. Now, IFFHS is a credible source that is trusted on the history of the game. However, a full record of every football game ever played does not exist. And the status of many games in history, whether they are official or not, whether they are friendlies, those remain disputed. Pelé claimed to have scored almost 1,300 goals, but it is now widely considered that many of those came in unofficial club-friendly matches in Brazil. The Rexport Soccer Statistics Foundation, which is RSSF, another well-regarded organization when it comes to football statistics, have Ronaldo fourth on their list. According to them, German Erwin Hemchen, whose career lasted from 1924 to 1951, scored at least 989 goals. But the total number of goals in unofficial leagues and tournaments is a matter of ongoing debate. So like I said, it's not as simple to count Ronaldo as the top scorer in the history of the game, but one thing is certain, that Ronaldo wants to take that tally to 1,000 goals, and if he gets there, all those debates can be put to rest about who has scored the most number of goals in the history of football. Ronaldo scored 57 goals for club and country last season. And going by that, it will take him another 2 years to get to 1,000 goals if he remains fit and continues to play like he's doing at the moment. Is there too much football being played at the elite level? Are players exhausted, and should something be done about it? FIFPro published its annual player workload monitoring report that surveyed about 1,500 players. The findings were shocking. The increasingly packed calendar has left some players with as little as 12% of the year to rest, which is equivalent to less than 1 day off per week, which is, you'd think that players would be exhausted by the end of it. FIFPro, which is filing a complaint against World Football governing body FIFA's international match calendar, said the lack of rest contravenes international health and safety standards and is a result of competition organizers not prioritizing player welfare. All 3 European club competitions have been expanded to 36 teams this season, and FIFPro's European member unions have started legal action against FIFA over the expanded men's 32-team Club World Cup starting next June in the United States. Professional Footballers Association CEO Mehta Mulango, meanwhile, he is pointed to the red-hot form of Premier League stars Erling Haaland and Mohamed Salah at the start of the season as proof of the need to give players time to rest and recover for the benefit of the sport. After missing out on Euro 2024 qualification with Norway, Haaland has scored 7 goals in his first 3 Premier League matches since the summer recess. Egypt's Salah has also done well. He was afforded valuable time to rest this summer with the 2024 Africa Cup of Nations taking place in winter in contrast to the Euros and Copa America, and he's also done well.
And the Club World Cup is the competition that clearly demonstrates that we've now reached the tipping point. But for us, ultimately, filing a claim against FIFA is because, amongst other things, it is the governing body which is able to basically adopt standards across the board, applicable worldwide. So it makes absolute sense to basically ask them, as parents of football, to make sure that the various calendars talk to each other and are not looked at in silos. I found it astonishing the difference there was in terms of the feedback from the people who had a proper holiday, from the feedback of the people who did not have a proper holiday. And the body language and the word they choose in talking to us was such a big difference. And I think for us in England, we have a very clear example, or 2 examples probably. One is Haaland. You know, it's very nice to go to the dressing room and hear someone say to you, I was missing being back. I was missing being able to train again. And I'm pumped up, I'm motivated, I'm here. And that was in pre-season. Now you see the results. I mean, he's being back to the machine that we saw when he first joined us in England. And I think it's probably something very similar to Mo Salah. You know, he had the proper rest, and you can see he's again the best version of Mo, which is fantastic to see. And that's what we as fans want to see, and that's what we as a union want to see. So,
Alex Morgan, 2-time World Cup winner and one of the greatest goal scorers in U.S. women's national team history, announced her retirement from professional soccer on Thursday. Morgan, who has also revealed that she is pregnant with her 2nd child, will play her final professional match on Sunday when her team, San Diego Wave of the National Women's Soccer League, hosts the North Carolina Courage. Morgan went to her first national team training camp in 2009 and became one of the most famous female players in the world due to her prolific scoring. She's also got a great personality off the field and has worked on women's sports and equality. The striker, who twice finished 2nd in voting for FIFA's Women's Player of the Year, ended her international career with 123 goals, 5th all-time in U.S. history. Paris Olympic silver medalist Neeraj Chopra has qualified for the Diamond League final after finishing in top 6. The 2-day event will be held in Brussels on September 13th and 14th. The top 6 javelin throwers to get that automatic qualification at our Paris Games: bronze medalist Anderson Peters, Julian Weber, Jakub Wadlehec, Neeraj Chopra, Adrian Mardare and Roderick Genki Dean. The 26-year-old is 2 points adrift of Jakub Vadlej. Grenada's Anderson Peters and German star Julian Weber occupy the top 2 spots with 29 and 21 points respectively. Peters had pipped Weber in the Zurich meet. Chopra has been struggling with his fitness this season and has spoken of undergoing groin surgery at the end of the season. The Indian finished second in the Lausanne Diamond League, bested by Peters, who threw 90.61 meters. In Paris Olympics, Pakistan's Arshad Nadeem had taken the gold with a monster throw of 92.97 meters. Chopra had won the Lausanne leg in 2022 and 2023 and finished second behind Vadlej in the winner-takes-all finale in Eugene, USA last year. Each Diamond League season finale champion is awarded a prestigious diamond trophy, $30,000 prize money, and a wild card for the World Athletics Championship. The Diamond League finale will mark the end of the season for Chopra, who stayed back in Europe after winning the silver in Paris Olympics last month. The death of Ugandan Olympic marathon runner Rebecca Chapi, that has been described as a stark reminder that more needs to be done to tackle gender-based violence after the 33-year-old was doused with petrol and set on fire by her boyfriend, David Doyle. Now this is the report. Please take a look.
Ugandan Olympic marathon runner Rebecca Chapi died on Thursday, days after she was doused in petrol and set on fire by her boyfriend in Kenya. It is just the latest attack on female athletes in the country. Chapi is the third prominent sportswoman to be killed in Kenya since October 2021. Outside hospital in the Kenyan Rift Valley city of Eldoret, her heartbroken mother, Agnes Ndiema Chapi, paid tribute to her daughter.
She was a good child, very polite, and she didn't have a lot of issues. I just don't know.
Consultant Dr. Mbugiwa Kamani said the hospital had done all that we could for her.
She had a severe percentage of burns, which unfortunately led to multi-organ failure.
Chapi, who finished 44th in Paris, had a house in Kenya where she stayed while training in the country. Kenyan Sports Minister Kipchumba Murkomen described the 33-year-old's death as a loss to the entire region. It is, he added, a stark reminder that we must do more to combat gender-based violence in our society. Nearly 34% of Kenyan girls and women aged 15 to 49 have suffered physical violence, according to government data from 2022, with married women at particular risk. In October 2021, Olympian runner Agnes Tirop, a rising star in Kenya's highly competitive athletics scene, was found dead in her home in the town of Itan with multiple stab wounds to the neck. Ibrahim Rotich, her husband, was charged with her murder and has pleaded not guilty. That case is ongoing. Uganda's Minister of State for Sports said Kenyan authorities are investigating Chapi's killing.
Okay, time for us to get you all the latest from the US Open. Second seed Aryna Sabalenka charged into a straight US Open final on Thursday, overcoming a late match fight back from American Emma Navarro 6-3, 7-6 at Arthur Ashe Stadium. The runner-up last year relied on her superior power to subdue the 13th seeded Navarro, sending over 34 winners and closing it out with a satisfying overhead smash on match point. Navarro took out the defending champion Coco Gauff in the fourth round, but was outmatched against the major veteran Sabalenka, even with a passionate home crowd urging her on. Sabalenka, who jokingly offered the crowd a free round of drinks if they supported her over the home hope, teased the fans after the win. Now you're cheering for me. Wow, it's a bit late. Sabalenka will now play Jessica Pegula on Saturday in the final after the American rally to defeat Czech Republic's Karolina Muchova 1-6, 6-4, 6-2 in the second semi-final. That's right, cheers of home fans that was echoing through Arthur Ashe Stadium on Thursday as Jessica Pegula staged an astonishing comeback to beat Karolina Muchova 1-6, 6-4, 6-2 and set up that meeting with Aryna Sabalenka in her first Grand Slam final. The prospect of an All-American final had already been scotched, and when Belarusian Sabalenka earlier downed Emma Navarro 6-3, 7-6, and for a while in the later match, it looked like the host nation would be unrepresented in the decider, but that did not happen. Well, so this is the first time, in fact, that you will be seeing Jessica Pegula in the US Open final along with Aryna Sabalenka. It'll be interesting to see who will be the winner this time around. Well, that's it then on this edition of Game On. It's a Friday evening, so hope you have a wonderful weekend. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.
Give it to me, pass.
We'll put new glasses in the windows and they keep breaking it. This is the fourth time you are playing football throughout the day. Will you win the world by playing football?
Yes, uncle. I will now conquer the world by playing football. Let's go to Germany.
World's largest football talent hunt, News 9 Indian Tigers and Tigresses. In association with DFB Pokal, Bundesliga, BBB and India Football Center. Train and play matches in Europe. Register now and fly to Germany. IndianTigersandTigresses.com.
मैं नरेंद्र दामोदर दास मोदी.
Terrorism always flows like water. It will go in the direction where there is no obstacle.
Bloodbath in Jammu. 5 soldiers die after terrorists open fire at an army convoy in Kathua.
Pakistan essentially is doing is opening a new frontier in the Jammu region.
This and more. Streaming on News 9 Plus. News is now content. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
In the heart of New York, an Indian spectacle unfolds. Step into the world of the elite saga. Featuring influential Indians who've rocked the globe. From culinary geniuses.
This has been nothing less than a dream.
To the wisdom of sages.
And which is why success can never be spelt without you.
Discover the stories behind the stars. Experience the magic behind the scenes. At the first Indian event at the Statue of Liberty. Watch the